God. So many faces. Hey. Thanks for coming. Hey, Candace. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Hey. Good to see y'all. Hey, guys. Katie. So glad you came out tonight, Katie. Bree. Hey, guys. Welcome to my forest. I'm usually alone out here, and I'm so glad to have y'all in my woods. We're in Mississippi, so actually that means watch out. Do a tick check later before you leave. Find your partner, your buddy, your tick buddy, tick check. Also great for a date night, gotta look, Also, watch your feet. There may be some loose snakes. We have water moccasins around here, stuff like that. So just be aware of your surroundings. There's also, there's actually one missing alligator. So anyway, the point is that you probably won't see him tonight, but because we haven't in a couple of years, but it's possible, is what I'm saying. My name's Ash. For those that don't know yet, I'm so glad you're here. We're in my enchanted forest, which is actually, I call this place, these acres and acres of land that I live on with my mom, my dad, my grandma. And in these acres is trees, and so many critters packed in, and so many things I love. Actually, everything I love the most is here. I call it my enchanted forest to the point to where my teachers are nervous. On my last report card, the note from my teacher was, Ashley needs to know where she lives. There is no enchanted forest. What is her address? No one seems to know. And when I went home and asked Mom where we lived, she's like, the enchanted forest. I'm like, no, but really. I'm getting feedback. And when she said 212 Highway 6 East, I'm like, I get why you're doing enchanted forest. That's much better. That's much better. And y'all can tell, this is not a number. This is a magical place. This place is packed full of things, just living, growing. Over here, if you look really hard, over here, we've got two of my favorite trees on this property. These two magnolias that were planted the year I was born. Right now we're the same height, which is pretty cool. I love them not only because we are saplings. I'm trying that out. We're saplings. Being an only child, I'm reaching for whatever I can. And we're growing together. And I love that. I love also their deep olive green leaves, like the waxy, shiny, really thick leaves. And then on the back, the inside of those leaves is the best part. It's that fuzzy animal of brown, tan. Feels like antler fur. And I love that tree has animal in it, which also feels true for me. I'm like, yes, we are triplets. This makes the most sense. And while, y'all know, magnolia trees are the best trees to climb. When they're big, arms, so many feet can climb up as high as you can possibly think. But right now, these are not load-bearing. Neither am I. So, my least favorite tree is over here. And it's not even its fault, okay? It's not even its fault. It's a sweet gum, which sounds nice. Ooh, sweet gum. It's like a cute pet name, No, sweet gum, if y'all know, the seeds of the sweet gum are like little landmines of pain, just barbs. And in the summertime, the debris of all of those are all over the field that separate my house to the lake. And right outside of here is the lake, which is this little blue shaped, it's like a little dress, a little blue dress. And the one thing about the sweet gum tree I like is that it does actually make me tougher. I don't like to wear shoes. I take being from the country very seriously. Very seriously. I want to be as tough as I can possibly be. I feel like I have to be for whatever may come. Into the woods, out of those woods, I need to be ready. And so those little sweet gums, when they prick my feet, my little tender baby feet, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And I cuss, I say, crud, you know? Heck, But they also make me tougher. So they do that, you know? And maybe that's what I need. Not only the trees, not only the ones I've pointed out, the sweet gum and my 2 magnolias, but we also have a thicket of pine right over here on the ridge. We have a huge hardwood, a big old live oak right next to the house. Huge branches, which whenever it gets too stormy, my dad calls those widowmakers because they are dangerous. They're so big. But I love these trees. And I love what lives in these trees so much. I love that the trees are alive not only in their trunks and in their roots, but I love to walk among them and look up. And when I'm walking around the lake, I'll pat around my little feet, I'll walk, and I'll see these little spots under the trees. I'll see these shapes on the ground, these oblong shapes where the leaves and pine needles have been pushed away by little deer noses, little dark, wet deer noses, just making little beds to sleep on. And so it's just the sand and the red clay left, a little bit of moss. And it's big enough where you can tell that it's more than one sleeping there. So there's like 2 or 3 that are just cuddled up, little whitetails tucked because they're safe. And I will find these, stand in them, get my toes where they lay just hours before, and then I'll lay down. And I love to look up. And when I'm looking up and I'm thinking, this is what the deer see. What do the deer get to see? This is what the deer see. And the deer are looking at all the squirrels. Oh my God, there's so many squirrels. I mean, there's so many that when I'm looking in the canopy of green, which there's so many different kinds of green happening here, that the word green doesn't do it justice. I don't really know many words beyond green. Like green, and then I'll just say green more times. Like green. But it's a green that you feel on your chest. And it's right above you, and it's thick, and it's alive, and it's moving with all of those little furry brown bodies. And I can't even really even see them individually. They are an organism. They are one thing that's just moving and undulating in these trees, these branches. And I see them jumping and hopping and moving. And I relate to these squirrels. I'm learning how to be an animal from these squirrels. They are teaching me that maybe it's okay to like move kind of fast and kind of like, like have my little tail kind of like, like I like to embody them. And in the future, that's probably ADHD that I'm noticing. That's probably undiagnosed ADHD, but right now we're going to call it squirrel stuff. It's just squirrel stuff. And it's nothing wrong with it. It's just squirrels do it, so it's okay that I do it. I lose most of my nuts too. Man, we actually only have about an hour to be out here because there's a storm coming. And one thing I love, first off, I don't love storms. Storms in Mississippi, as you'll know, they're big. They're really big. And I love big things, but I don't love storms. Storms scare me. But we just got a call from my grandma who lives up the road. She's my only neighbor, and she calls the house whenever there's a big storm coming, and she'll just say, purple snake, and then hang up the phone. What this means, purple snake is on the radar when you see the colors of the storm, and it's like green, rain, orange, uh-oh, and then it's red, like, go and, hide. And then purple snake is just when it's like, this is a nightmare coming your way. This is just like the most intense part of the storm is the purple snake. And so she'll just call the house up, purple snake, and then hang up. Love talking to you. Love it. So she did that just a few minutes ago. So we have about an hour. But before the purple snake gets here, the best part before the storm is that you can feel the trees breathe. Before the storm comes, you can actually feel it. You can really feel it, not only in the way that the animals get a little bit quieter, because they know first, and then the trees find out when the wind starts to really move. And the way the wind moves through this, as I said, green canopy, it sounds like the forest is breathing. Like it's just like the lungs. You can just feel it. You can feel your own body want to breathe with them. I would love to do that with y'all. Would y'all like to breathe with me? Yes. All right, on the count of 3, I want to do just a big tree breath. And I want you to feel it like in the way that you can hear a little bit of it moving from here. So I want you to feel that in your body, the way the forest feels it. So on the count of 3, let's tree breathe together. All right, 1, 2. Okay, now we should probably go inside because it gets serious. Out of all the critters, though, that I love out here, I love my mom and dad, but my grandma. Oh, yes. My grandma. Let's just drink this in. It's a two-hander. She makes a chair look like a throne. That ring is to be kissed. My grandma is larger than life. She's the biggest thing. She's bigger than any purple snakes I have ever seen or come across or felt. She's 5'9", but she feels like 6 foot and some. She walks with a very she walks like a man, okay? She takes up space when she moves. When she's in a room, you feel it, like that temperature, not drops, but you can feel like the storm is coming. You can feel the change in the atmosphere just by her being in there. Just by her being here right now. It feels like it's changed. She was different from any grandma I've ever met, or any woman I've ever met. First off, she had a truck. She had a truck, and she loved her truck. And in that truck, we have a sawed-off shotgun in the back. She calls it her snake charmer, just in case something fun happens. Also, right around her rearview mirror, she's got her church pearls wrapped around just in case. It's like just in case. And they're both equidistant for the just in case. Sometimes it's both at the same time. Some things do call for both. We love to do things together. She, again, is my only neighbor, so her house is an extension of my house. I walk up the hill to her house, and we get ready, and she teaches me things. She teaches me how to fish. We don't do a great job loving dogs, okay? I don't know. We love them. We love them. let's not focus on what's happening to that dog right now. Sandy's gonna be okay. That bass is as big as I am. Mimi loved to fish. That tracksuit is seeped in lake water. She taught me how to put critters, little tiny critters, on hooks, to touch cricket cages with little crickets only poking you from the inside of your palm as they move around in the boat. And I just loved being her shadow, being able to go out and do that. She loves big things. She loves big weather, those purple snakes, big fish. She also loves sports. Yeah. Yeah. She mostly likes to yell. At men specifically. And sports is a great way to do that. Turn on that TV, you're yelling at men. Yeah, get it, don't get it, go, stop. You know, it's like she's so good at that. Her favorite word is one word, son of a bitch. One word, son of a bitch. Just gets smaller each time, son of a bitch. Don't even open your mouth up for it. Say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, son of a bitch. She's getting closer, I can feel it. Not only was she great at yelling at the TV when the men were doing a good or bad job doing the sports, she also was so good herself. She grew up in rural Louisiana. The town was named after like a goat. My grandfather named it, I don't know, let's name it Ada Taylor. And the name of that was just the goat. And they needed it for the mail to go somewhere. Like, I guess here we have a goat. Come on by. And so she grew up there, but she was a phenom with basketball. So good. Again, she was born in 1933. She, up until 1999, held the record for the most points scored in a basketball game in high school. Up until then. So for half a century, she held that. She's a baller. And if there was a WNBA back then, she would have been all in it. She would have been the first. And instead, she was right before the first, maybe 2 before the first. But she still was her own, and she still was just so good at everything she did. Also, so smart. She loves poetry. Yeah, she loves her little sawed-off shotgun. Yes, yes. She loves to yell at men, but she also loves Broadway. She loves choral music. She loves Barbra Streisand. And she gets tickets for my mom and I to go see off-Broadway plays. They're touring through Memphis. So after church, in my little church outfit, after being in the Methodist church, sitting next to Mimi and my mom every Sunday. Actually, my mom was not next to us. She was up in the choir. She's singing. So Mimi and I are just sitting next to each other in the pew, in the third pew, over on the right. She's holding my hand, and we're just both beaming at my mom, and I'm also like, we're going to see a play. Yeah. And I'll never forget going to those plays. My little M&Ms plain. I'm the traditionalist. Little plain M&Ms, just one at a time. Really enjoy and being able to appreciate that. And her favorite poet was Mary Oliver. Yes. And they're about the same age, and so it's like she's loved her from a distance for quite some time. And she has a really close friend, Carol Ann, a really close friend that's at her house all the time. She's at her house all the time too. So I don't see her so if I can't find Mimi, she's with Carol Ann. But she's always around, in some way or another. And she just loves me. And she also loved when I picked a new favorite animal. So I'm big on favorites. When I was little, it was squirrel because ADHD. Deer, they love to run. I love to run. Let me go. Let me go. Frolic, just go. Practice, just stretching, looking beautiful, doing that. But middle school, things are changing. Things feel different. And for the first time, the animal that I relate to the most is an animal that I've never even seen like in person before. It's an animal that I have never seen, but I feel and know is true. I feel like it's like pacing in me and getting a little bit more visible every day, and I can feel it moving around in me. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. Some kids go horse, I went wolf. Something about the quiet strength of the wolf, also the pack of a wolf, belonging to a pack. I love my pack. I love the pack of me, Mom, Dad, Mimi. We're not a big pack, but we love each other so much. And my pack, we're all within earshot. Mimi starts to do a really fun thing with me. I hear her whenever the Braves win. I hear her outside just hollering. You know, she's had a few of her tall drinks. And she's out there in her front yard, nighttime. It's like 9:30 or 10 p.m. And we're like, is there a bobcat? No, the Braves, the game's over. And they won. She loves to yell. She loves to yell, which is also great about being in the woods. When you're in the woods, you can yell, and no one is going to be mad about it. Which also could be, if you're in danger, that's not great. But if you're just having fun, it's awesome. But I got the idea from like, oh, I can hear her. She's that close. I can't see the house from my house, but it's right past the pine thicket, past that ridge, and I can feel and hear her just blow down those trees. So I start calling her up. I'm like, hey, Mimi, in 5 minutes, will you go outside and howl with me? Go stand in the carport, go up to the little ridge towards her house, open up my chest, and I talk to her. Woo! She then does it back. And those trees move. I feel like the ground shakes when I hear her howl. I hear it through all of my body, and it feels so good. When I go into my room, I realize I need new stuff on the wall. You know, I'm grown up. We have a wolf now. I'm not a squirrel kid. So it's time to redecorate. It's time to really show who I am in this room. Right now, you know, we had white wallpaper with roses. That's not me. That's not me. We're going bold. We're going navy blue. Navy blue. Okay? Wow. Brave. Bold. I'm doing navy blue. And in the place where a lot of girls my age were like putting up big posters of boys that were cute. Some JTT fans in here. Instead of like that of those, when you walked into my room, it was bam, a wolf poster. It was about this big. You can feel it breathing on you. Like I can like wipe its nose, a little snow off its nose. And it's just like, welcome to me, welcome to my world. When I go to bed at night, I have 3 CDs that I listen to. At night, my house is not that big. It's just big enough for us, Mom, Dad, and I. But it's my bedroom, my mom's, hallway, kitchen, where Dad's hanging out in the main room. And at nighttime, you know, my mom has the radio on in the kitchen all day, every day. It is NPR. Like, I know what time it is by if it's marketplace or not. Like, is it time to eat or not? Like, that's how I know That's my clock. And my dad has, he goes through phases. We all through phases. It could be some professional bull riding. That's fun. Could be poker. Not fun. Could be NASCAR. Could be any of those things. It could be a weird, scary movie. Twilight Zone. All these things are happening. So there's a bit of a mixed symphony, a bit of a mashup happening of Terry Gross and the sound of the cars in Indianapolis just circling. And so when it's time for bed, I need to make my own world, my own space of sound. And so I have stolen 2 CDs from my parents, and I've been given 1 CD. And so the CDs I've stolen from my parents' CDs are Bowie, because Bowie makes sense, right? Like Bowie, yeah. I mean, like, something about Bowie was like, oh, you can be free. You don't have to be, like, something about Bowie feels true to me. It feels like, you're an alien? That makes sense. Yeah. I'm a wolf. Yeah. Yeah. And I also stole Phantom of the Opera. Because out of all the plays that my mom's taken me to, that Mimi's given us tickets to, that one's my favorite. It's my favorite. When I first saw Phantom on stage, I'm like, do I have a crush on a man? Or is it that you can't see him, he's in a cool basement with great lighting and great music. Like, is it the environment, is it his outfit? Like, do I want to be him? Do I want to be Phantom? Do I want to be Christine? Do I just want to watch? Then in the basement? The fancy basement? But something about it was like dark, and in the same way that Wolf is dark. Not bad dark, but just like different. Something felt true in me with those. And then this piece of art. Mimi gave me this, a part of the Wolf Enrichment Program that she started. She really was like, let's keep doing Alpha Wolf energy. And this one, you can really feel his breath, okay? He has spittle on his tongue. Whoever took this picture isn't with us anymore. Last thing they did. But it was worth it. I can say that. We're appreciating it now. Now, the thing about New Age Wolf, which I'm sure she got from the airport, she had to choose between Jazz Wolf or New Age Wolf, and I'm so glad she knew. So glad she knew which one I was. But I just want to take a moment to reflect on the track list. The first 4 are pretty relaxing if strong dogs outside howling together is relaxing. But at night I would lay in my bed, which the sheets are t-shirt material, but it's Bugs Bunny on money. We are manifesting. Yeah. And so I think, the storm's coming soon. Let's see, the ritual. Before I put my CD on, I knock on the wall, because my mom's bed is on the other side, so then she knocks. And I know that if the storm gets to be too bad, that I can run across that hallway and go jump in bed with her. And I almost forgot, but Snowball, come with me. We don't go far apart from each other. me and Snowy. I'll put him here so I don't forget him again. But Snowball came from Mimi. Mimi gave me Snowball. And out of all the things that I was given, this one was immediately alive to me. And still is. And although Snowball is physically small, like anything that Mimi touches, he's big, he's larger than life to me. Just gonna tuck him right here. So, the thing about this music, this symphony, is that I bolded the parts where it's an interesting choice. We're definitely on a journey, but all of a sudden you have Hungry Predator and Tiger Attack. And those are pretty much when I'm in deep REM sleep. So every night when I am going to bed, tucking me and Snowball in, our little sheets of Bugs Bunny money. Say that fast, I can't. Tuck us in. I press play on my little boom box, start the journey, and I'm gonna go, for the first 4 tracks, I'm gonna go meet my friends. Like, I'm just laying there, howling myself to sleep so softly. Just, I hear their paws getting wet. There's a lot of water in the song. I hear their paws getting wet. I'm in the river too. I'm asleep. It's so nice. But then, Tiger Attack. What? They don't even share space, do they? Do tigers and wolves ever hang out? Is there ever a moment where they hang out? Like, I don't think in my nightmares they do. But and so I'm going to just show y'all how interruptive this is. So I, every night, do this, knowing this terror will come. Okay, now I actually have to go to bed. All right, so I'll see y'all soon. I'm just gonna lay down.
Silently the senses abandon their defenses. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold unfeeling light. Listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Let your thoughts of the life in you before. Close your Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot. Music of the night. Let your mind start journey to a strange world. Leave all thoughts of the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you long to be.
We have a lot to talk about. Lots happened since we last talked. And it's not even the wolf stuff. I have been at camp for a month. A month. Y'all, I thought I was going to be so good at camp. I thought all of those things I was doing in the woods would prepare me. Finding big sticks, got it. No shirt, so good at it. These feet are so tough. They wear shoes, so that doesn't really seem that cool anymore. And this camp is not in Mississippi. This camp is in Virginia. So it was 2 planes to get there. And the airport had a little sign saying, "Don't take me." Please. And I knew from the moment I got there that it wasn't going to be what I thought. Because for the first time, I'm surrounded by a wall of girls on the edge of middle school. Did y'all feel that chill? The drop in the temperature? And I realized for the first time, this is a mirror I've never had. In their eyes, I'm not just a critter. I'm not just a part of the things out here. I am a girl doing a terrible job at that. They're putting things in their hair. I'm taking things out. And I just realized that Mississippi is different from Virginia. I think it's the South. I'm like, howdy y'all, get up, giddy, high five, and sweet tea, banjo. Our shared languages, and they look at me and they make fun of the way I say most things. Also, I have a stutter. And I never really even noticed it that much because the squirrels don't. For all I know, they have one too, and that's what those sounds are. Think about it. So, not only am I saying things wrong, like apparently it's oil, not ol. Apparently it's Louisiana, not Louisiana. And even Mississippi, I'm saying it the way they did because I'm just saying Mississippi. Because if you do all the S's, that's half your life spent on those S's. You can't get that time back. And you know what we're talking about. So it's Mississippi. So they don't like the way I talk. I also don't shave my legs yet. This is my fur. It's my animal fur. It's my inside of the magnolia. And they are all like not only do they wear shirts, they're white. It's a uniform. Who has a white uniform for camp? And so it's obvious that I'm not comfortable in this material. I don't quite know what to do. My hair, I just don't know what to do with it, so I just put it up because I just, for the first time, feel ugly. I'm aware of myself, and I see myself in the way they see me. And not only is it bad as far as a general atmosphere of bad for that, but there's one girl in particular who has it out for me. I don't know if she can smell the lake water or, or if she can sense that I'm a wolf girl. I haven't howled once since I've gotten here. But she might be able to tell that I'm a part of a pack, and that pack is far away. So she does things like in those few moments between all of the activities we're scheduled for, in those little moments of free time like lunch and dinner, when we have to socialize, and when I try to sit down with my cabin the way everyone else is with their 6 other people, their girls, I go to my tray, and she looks like she's going to throw up when she sees me. It's just like she is acting. And so she gets up, sick, repulsed by me. And when she gets up, they all follow her. So I've just been counting down the days. And I learned on day 2 right away that the feelings I have, all of these big feelings, like being able to just let it out in the woods, being able to just be free again, I have to put those somewhere. All of those feelings of I'm not good enough all of a sudden have to go somewhere. And all day I have to keep them in. But at night, I find a solution to let them out. I buy a fan from the camp store, clips on my bunk, and I crank it up to the highest setting every night. And the cabin is quiet, no crickets, which is weird to me. And I click on my fan, and I just cry. Hot face, and I just quietly, And let's hear it for fans, because not only are they loud to cover up sounds, they dry your face. They dry your, it's cool. It's a one-stop shop. It's a one-stop shop for sad. It's, fans. Also, I know why they're called fans. They're great. Fans. The only friend I've made at camp so far is Scout from To Kill a Mockingbird. Mimi gave me that book before I left, and the assignment was to finish it before I come back. And so at night, I just alternate between what's Scout up to? What's she doing? And in Scout, I see myself. I don't see myself in these girls who sound different than me, think they have more money than my parents do. I can just tell that I'm different in every way, but Scout feels like me. Like, okay, I'm not the first of my kind. That's good to know. There's some tender tomboys out there. And so I had her company every night. And all I want is to be back with my pack. All I want is to, tomorrow when I go back to my woods, I just want to be able to just let my hair down again, take it out of this ponytail, take off this scratchy shirt that I hate, and just be free. And I want to howl. And I want to hear Mimi howl back. Let's go home. This place looks different, right? Huh. No dappling, no dappled light happening. When I get back, I realize as we go down the driveway past Mimi's house, which I always wave to whenever we pass it, go down the driveway to my parents' house, the bottom of the hill, and my parents tell me I was sent away for a month because Mimi, who owned the land, owned the trees, had to sell the timber. She was having some money stuff, and so she sold the trees. And the logging road was right next to my bedroom window. And so every day from dawn to dusk, trucks pulled out the bodies of the trees, and it was noisy, the sound of the cutting. And they knew that was just going to be too much for me. And they're right. Camp sucked, but that would have been worse. And I was thinking, where are all of my animals at? Like, where do they go? Like, where do the deer sleep? Like, where do the squirrels go when their homes are gone? And I realized their lives had changed. And not only had that world changed, the world that I was just wanting to run as fast as I could back into, but I'm different. I'm really different. I realize when I get home that middle school starts in a couple of weeks. And it's sinking in that middle school is the real game. The camp was just the aperitif. That was just a little bit of a taste tester for what it was going to be like for the rest of my life. You have to keep that shirt on. Okay? You're keeping that shirt on. You gotta keep taking things out of your hair. In fact, just learn how to domesticate yourself. The feral look isn't good anymore. Being a critter isn't cute anymore. Being a kid isn't really okay anymore. I have to perform girl. And in the South, girl, when it's not a doe, is terrifying. You have makeup and heels before you can walk. And I just did not know how to enter those woods with that reflection back of all those girls I was going to have to be around for the rest of my life. And so I had to change. And not only did I have to try to look less feral and domesticate myself, but I stopped howling. That feels like a thing that little kids do. I have to grow up. I have to grow up like fast because I cannot experience what camp was again. I can't do that again. So I have another chance to go into this without being prey to these girls. So wolf poster comes down. I stop calling Mimi to howl. I kind of stop going into the woods. I start going to the mall. I guess we're doing that. What are we doing here? I don't know. We only have corn dog 7. It's as good as it sounds. It is what you think it is. And I stop sleeping with Snowball. Snowball has to go on the shelf because that's what little kids do. And I had to put all of those big, feral, exciting, big feelings about loving stuff so much. I had to put that in places, like those boxes I found in camp to put feelings in. I realized those actually are very important, and I'm going to need to keep those boxes. So, okay, let's fortify. Let's put myself, let's get smaller. Let's try to not be as noticeable so I'm not going to be picked on, so I don't find another Mackenzie. Also, are there any Mackenzies in the audience right now? Get out, if you will. Okay? Get. You bully too well. The name is bully in Latin, I think. Pretty sure. But I just have to stop. And for sure, the next time we have a purple snake, I cannot go and jump in mom's bed. So I have to grow up. And I don't want to. But I have to try. I didn't howl for a very long time. I learned how to keep things in boxes, and as the older I got, the better you learn. Those boxes get upgraded. Little safes, little things. You really learn. It just becomes second nature. You kind of don't even know you're doing it. But Mimi always stayed big. She always stayed big. And the last time I saw her, I was in her living room. She's sitting in her very worn down, very loved leather chair. Sink in it. She's in there. She has her newspapers, her crosswords, all done in pen. She's confident. She's confident. And we were sitting together and having a moment because Mary Oliver had just passed away that month. And I just happened to be home. And so I sat across from her, and we were reading out of Mimi's book of Mary's poems, devotions. And we land on probably Mary's most known poem, Wild Geese. And Mimi asked me to read it to her. And I start, and then on the second line, she's like, stop. Say that again. Say that again. And we read it line by line like that and really sat with each line and what that meant. And at the very end of the poem, we had this beautiful moment of silence. And then she looks up out the window, outside. That son of a bitch trying to park his car in the wrong place. I was like, is that in the poem? Is that part? But she stayed on brand. About 4 months later, Mimi was found by her very good friend of 40 plus years. She was found on her living room floor, not breathing, and she died. And it was during Monday Night Football. The last thing she did was yell at men. And her last text for calling the Bears sons of bitches. Was she wrong? And when I went home for the funeral, it was the first time we drove past her house, and when I waved, no one to wave to. I still did it. Felt wrong not to. When we went to the Methodist church, the same church that I grew up going to every Sunday to watch my mom in the choir, sitting next to Mimi, this time, it's a packed house because everyone loved Mimi. Everyone that ever knew Diane loved her, and that room was packed. And I stood in front of all of them, looking at the pew where I used to sit with Mimi on the third row. Now I'm looking out. I don't see her, but I'm trying to feel her. I feel her in the room as much as I possibly can. I'm reaching for her. And just months after we did it in her living room, I read out Wild Geese. And I would love to do that tonight, if y'all would have me.
Yes.
You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. Right after I was done reading that, the sky opened up. You could hear the boom in that church. And we all looked up and thought, she's here. She's the purple snake. She has been this whole time. Purple snake, purple snake. And as we walked over from the church to her reception, we all just got poured on. Just wall of water, canopy of water crashing down. We finally get home after all the deviled eggs and fried chicken, and we get home, and I still don't, like, the sky's opened up, but I haven't fully. I'm there for my mom. I want her to be okay. I want to be there for my family, but something is still that this safe that I've kept really tight for quite some time now. I can feel it just trembling from the inside out. Something has to break. So once the rain stops, it goes as quickly as it came, which it often does. I go for a walk. And I go back into the woods that I grew up in. And I've not walked back on the property where all the trees were cut because it was too hard for a long time to see where once were big live oak and cedar and all of the things that called those things home, to see them replaced by the littlest, tiniest twigs of green pine. I just couldn't go. But today, I feel like I can do it. And I'm walking back, and the trees are big. They're really big. They've grown up. And those branches, you just hear the little... In the ground, deer beds. Little paw prints and little hooves. Little trails crossing over each other from one patch of the woods to the next. And on that ridge, the highest point, I look over those trees that I've grown, and I realize what I have to do. I have to howl. Because, as I've learned, howling is not just fun, which it is. It's a good time. But howling does so much more than that. Not only does it connect us to each other, we find each other with our howls, we locate each other with our howls, but it's also just cracking open that chest and being unafraid to be as big as you possibly can and take up as much space as you can with what's in here. My biggest fear, though, was what if I do it and I know I'm not going to hear her do it back. And so can I be okay if I don't, when I don't? But it has to come out. The dam's breaking, so I'm going to howl. Will y'all howl with me? Yes. Okay. For this howl, I want y'all to think about your little kid self and maybe all the things that you've put up in little boxes, whatever those boxes look like, mason jars if you're on theme. And I also want to test how enchanted this forest is, because it always felt like magic. This place has always been magic. Anything's possible in this place. And maybe this place is more than just the acres it sits on. Maybe the enchanted forest is magic in the sense that you can conjure the things that were once in it again. Like it's a place without time. It's a place without. It's a free space that is not stuck in any place or time. You can just maybe you can conjure people back. Maybe they're still here. So I want everyone here to, when they howl, when we let it rip, from the tip to the tail, I want y'all to also be conjuring whoever you want to be in this enchanted forest. Because in this space, anything's possible, I think. I hope. So let's blow these trees down. Make sure you feel grounded, get your roots settled. Get that tree breath ready, get yourself ready. We are our own little forest right now. On the count of 3, let's do it. Good. I want y'all to take that with you when we leave here. Because, first off, it's fun. But maybe we can call back the people that aren't here, the critters that we don't see anymore in front of us. I think they're still here. They may not be in the trees above, but they are skittering somewhere. There's just too much life for it to go away. And I learned through all of this, through Mimi's big, all caps, life. After I let my howl out, I realized I can never put it back in. I have to stay big. I have to be big like her, but be big in my own way, my own animal. In fact, a lot of animals in here. It's more than one. And I really, really want to tell this big feelings baby who is afraid to say the wrong thing, afraid for how it might sound or stutter or step on it, or not sure why I don't like boys a whole lot yet. Not sure why I'm so different. First, I want to say you're gay. It's that simple. It's gay. And I want to tell this baby that you're not alone. You're not the only animal of your kind out in the woods. In fact, there's another one just up the road. I got to live a life that Mimi has not been able to. And so I want to be as big as I can be for her, for myself. And also I want to tell this baby, they're not big feelings. There's no such thing as big feelings. They're just feelings, baby.